The shackles of a coalition are off. David Cameron is picking his army, hoping to make his mark. After a Tory triumph tomorrow, the business of government begins here. David Cameron must draw up a speech for the state opening of Parliament on May the 27th. But he must also focus on keeping a backbench rebellion at bay as he tries to push through his full manifesto agenda too. He can start driving what the Lib Dems blocked, including the so-called Snoopers Charter to monitor communications, abolishing the Human Rights Act and making £12 billion in welfare cuts. But Europe may yet haunt Cameron's leadership, and the roar of the Scottish lion is also getting louder, with Nicola Sturgeon quick to assert her new power.
We are likely to be the effective opposition to the Conservatives as Labour goes into a period of introspection, and we'll be a voice for more progressive politics.
But given the scale of the Tory success, your success may count for nothing.
Our success won't count for nothing. You know, having 56 SNP MPs will make a difference in the House of Commons, there's no doubt about that. And there's also the case that David Cameron must recognise, surely must recognise, that he can't ignore the result of the election in Scotland.
Others will be pushing hard to be heard too. Cameron's outspoken ally Michael Gove returns to frontline politics as Justice Secretary and Lord Chancellor. Chris Grayling becomes leader of the House of Commons. And Nicky Morgan reappointed as Education Secretary, poring over her papers today under the watchful eye of her boss.
Prime Minister has made it very clear he wants a respectful working relationship with leaders of all parties. That includes obviously members of Parliament from Scotland. In my experience of the last Parliament, Scottish MPs were not backwards about coming forwards. I'm sure they will make their key policies known in Parliament, and we look forward to working with them on that.
Despite UKIP's 13% share of the vote, Nigel Farage ruled out working with anyone when he stood down. But we may not have seen the back of him yet. And the future of your party, some say it will implode now.
No, it won't. No, it won't. With or without me, there's a real force out there. And I tell you something, there are 4 million people out there who aren't disappointed, they're angry.
Will you find your way back into the leadership role?
I've no idea.
Would you like to?
At the moment, not particularly. We'll see.
Labour is also facing a crisis at the top. Liz Kendall was the only one to officially join the race, but Chuka Umunna set out his stall, claiming the party failed the aspiring middle class. This is a mini manifesto, isn't it? Not your leadership bit?
I'm not sure about a mini manifesto, but look, all in good time. I think you know, one step at a time.
His team, though, didn't want him pressed on his plans.
Said everything we have to say. Okay, thank you.
But his timing is already being questioned.
I'm just surprised that people that attended Cabinet, like Chuck and like Liz, didn't raise the issues they are raising in Cabinet at the time when it might have been possible to make a difference in the strategy.
Just 2 days after Ed Miliband left centre stage, a bloody battle for his position has broken out, with many potential figures already in the fray.